Greetings everyone, and welcome to another special review for 2022, where we will be looking at my top 5 T6 starships which can be obtained through the Phoenix prize packs. Now, I'm sure you are all aware that recently Cryptic made an amendment to the Phoenix prize packs, and personally speaking, I feel Cryptic made a mistake, and metaphorically speaking, I feel they found a lifeboat on a deserted island and broke it up to make a raft. But we are where we are. Unfortunately, since the update, you can now only obtain T6 starships with epic tokens, and today I would like to bring you my top 5 ships from that epic token selection. As always, this is my personal preference, and I know some of you may disagree with my selection, but as I always say, that's fine by me. After all, if we all agreed with each other, the world would be a pretty boring place indeed. But I'm always happy to hear your views and opinions, so please feel free to drop me a line below. After all, knowledge is only useful when it's shared. And don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button to catch further reviews and updates, and give us a like as well, as that always makes our day. And so, without further ado, let's begin with my top 5 epic token starship selection. In 5th place, we have the Ferengi Nandi Warship, and if you're looking for convenience, then this is the ship for you. No more calling into any old space dock to access your bank account or the exchange, as you can access your bank account and the exchange along with your emails all from the bridge of this little ship. And don't forget, if you want to dabble on the old Dabo table, then you're in luck there too, as you have access to your very own personal Dabo table and hololiter. The Ferengi Nandi Warship at level 65 has a hull of 54,900. She has a hull modifier of 1.2, shield modifier of 1, turn rate of 12 and an impulse of 0.18. Her inertia rating is 45 and her bonus power includes plus 10 to weapons and plus 10 to engine power. She has 6 bridge officer seatings, which is very unusual but most welcome. She has a commander tactical, an ensign tactical, a lieutenant engineering, a lieutenant commander science stroke pilot station, a lieutenant science and an ensign universal station. She has 4 weapons to the front and 4 weapons to the rear, and you can equip dual cannons. She has 3 device slots and her consoles consist of 5 tactical, 2 engineering and 4 science. Her abilities include activate metaphasic solar capacitor, and for those of you who collect Admiralty cards, then you get 22 engineering, 60 tactical and 44 science. I personally have had great fun with this ship, and with the right build, the right weapons and the right setup, she can pack quite a punch. In 4th place, we have the Breen Sarr Thein carrier. Now, if you're looking for a quirky and menacing looking ship, then this could be the one for you. Now, while this ship is a little slow and lacks some decent bridge officer seating, her overall durability with the right build can be surprisingly impressive. At level 65, she has a hull of 63,000. She has a decent hull modifier of 1.4 and a shield modifier of 1.2. Her turn rate is 7 and she has an impulse of 0.15. Her inertia rating is 35 and she has a bonus of plus 10 to shield power and plus 10 to auxiliary power. Her bridge officer seating is as follows. We have a lieutenant commander tactical, a lieutenant engineering stroke intel station, a commander science, a lieutenant science and a lieutenant universal. We have weapons of 3 to the front and 3 to the rear, and you can equip dual cannons. She has 4 device slots and her consoles consist of 4 tactical, 3 engineering and 4 science. She has 2 hangar bays and her abilities include resonant dissipation matrix, carrier commands, and she can launch Bleth Chaos Fighters as subsystem targeting, and if you're into the Admiralty card you get 32 engineering, 44 tactical and 50 science. And in third place we have the Samsara Kobali Cruiser. Now if you want to go full Kobali on this ship, then for all you free-to-play players out there, all you need to do is play this story arc Dust to Dust. You'd have to play it 3 times, but you will be able to pick up a deflector array, an impulse engine and shields all for free, and this will sit well with your Kobali Warp Core, which comes with this ship. In addition, while playing Dust to Dust, if you explore the maze, you will eventually locate a Kobali Bridge Officer, and that's all for free. And it doesn't end there. This ship has a fairly reasonable console which has gotten me out of trouble on more than one occasion, and this console is the Universal Regenerative Integrity Field. Now at level 65, the Kobali Samsara Cruiser will give you a hull of 65,250. She has a decent hull modifier of 1.45 and a shield modifier of 1.15. Her turn rate is 7 and her impulse is 0.15 with an inertia rating of 45. She has a bonus power of +5 all power levels. Now you get 5 bridge officers with this ship, which begin with a Lieutenant Tactical. You get a Commander Engineering and a Lieutenant Commander Engineering Stroke Command. You get a Lieutenant Commander Science and finally an Ensign Universal. You get 4 weapons to the front and 4 weapons to the rear with 4 device slots. The consoles consist of 3 Tactical, 5 Engineering and 3 Science. Her abilities include Regenerative Integrity Field, Weapon System Efficiency, Shield Frequency Modulation, Static Maneuvering and Attract Fire. And again, for all you out there who collect Admiralty cards, then you will get 74 Engineering, 24 Tactical and 28 Science. Now you may not like the look of this ship, but with the right build she won't disappoint you, which is why with all the free stuff for this ship and its console, this is why I have this ship at number 3. And in second place we have the Lukari Hokun Science Vessel, and if science builds are your bag, then you might want to try this ship out. Its secondary deflector allows you to focus on exotic damage, but on the whole what lets this ship down is its lack of temporal seating. But if you use some control abilities to pull your enemies into one place, you can make use of that secondary deflector by triggering some area of effect abilities to cause some significant damage with your destabilizing resonance beam or your charged particle burst. At level 65, the Lukari Hokun Science Vessel gives you a hull of 42,300. She has a hull modifier of 0.94 and a shield modifier of 1.4, which is reasonably good. She has a turn rate of 13.5 and her impulse is 0.16. Her inertia rating, however, is 55. This ship has a bonus power of +10 to shield and +10 to auxiliary power. Her bridge officers include Lieutenant Tactical, a Lieutenant Commander Engineering Stroke Intelligence Station, a Commander Science Station, a Lieutenant Science Station and a Lieutenant Universal Station. Her weapons are 3 to the front and 3 to the rear, and she has a secondary deflector. She has 3 device slots and her consoles consist of 2 tactical, 4 engineering and 5 science. Her abilities include the Protomatter Field, Subsystem Targeting and Sensor Analysis. And for all you out there who collect Admiralty cards, then you'll get 42 engineering, 20 tactical and 64 science. Now this ship is great fun to fly, and if you like plants and shrubs, then you will enjoy visiting the bridge of this ship. But for me, the best part about this ship is its console, the Universal Protomatter Field Projector, which gives a 21.4 hull and shield restoration, just when you need it. On the whole, this ship is great fun to fly. Unfortunately, it does lack some specialist seating, but that hasn't stopped me having great fun with this ship, and hopefully you'll do the same. And at number 1, we have the Bajoran Interceptor, and if you want a ship that keeps on giving, then this ship is for you. Not only do you get the Universal Domino console, which is one of the best consoles in the game, but you also get the Voice of the Prophet, which is also one of the best experimental weapons also in game. But it doesn't stop there. If you get this ship, you will pick up the Bajoran Defense Hyper Injection Warp Core. And if you want to go all out on a full Bajoran build, then if you take part in the story arc Skylar and Charybdis, you can pick up the Bajoran Defense Covariant Shield Array, the Bajoran Defense Deflector Array, and the Bajoran Defense Hyper Impulse Engines. And it's all free. All you need to do is take part in this story arc 3 times and you will have the full set. So if you are a free to play player, then this set will be very useful for you. When you pick up your Dinaris Bajoran Interceptor, you will see she has a hull at level 65 of 48,150. She has a hull modifier of 1.0 and a shield modifier of 1. Her turn rate is 18 with an impulse of 0.2. She has an inertia rating of 80. Her bonus power includes plus 10 to weapons power, plus 5 to shield power and plus 5 to engine power. Her bridge officer seating is as follows. You get a Commander Tactical, you get a Lieutenant Commander Tactical Pilot, you get an Ensign Engineering, a Lieutenant Commander Science and a Lieutenant Universal Pilot Station. Her weapons consist of 5 to the front and 2 to the rear, and you can equip dual cannons. She has an experimental weapon slot and 2 device slots. Her consoles consist of 4 tactical, 3 engineering and 4 science. Her abilities include the Domino, and again, if you're interested in the Admiralty stats, you get 26 engineering, 59 tactical and 41 science. If you're a free to play player, then this ship should give you a great start in your Star Trek Online journey. This is a great little ship and she flies well and she's great fun to fly. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my top 5 Phoenix Epic Token ship picks. And if you disagree with my selection, that's fine. Just drop me a line below with your recommendations and we can all share the knowledge. Now don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button to catch further reviews. And a like would be welcome. So, until next time, this is JeSter signing off.